But we need those to rewrite the beginning of this as well and change this to a non-link. Now in the future, Display Suite may offer the ability to rewrite the output of fields, kind of like we've done in Views. That feature isn't there at this time, but what we can do is create a custom field and pull in the values of other fields into that field to use. It's kind of a workaround, but there's several use cases for creating custom fields like this. So what we're going to do is go to the Display Suite settings. So I'm going to go to Display Suite, and we're going to go to the Fields tab here, and we're going to add a token field. We'll call this Custom Submitted By. This will affect just nodes. By default, this field is going to show up as an option in the display settings of every content type, but we can set it to display in only certain content types with this limit field. For now, we'll leave it. We may find the Custom Submitted By field useful in other content types as well. And here we have the field content. This is where the token module comes into play. This link right here, Browse Available Tokens, is provided by the token module. We could still come here without it, but we wouldn't be able to browse the tokens available. So let's click this link. Let's type out roughly what it is that we're looking for. So it should say by, and then the name of the user, on, and then our date. So let's first replace this name out. So I'm going to select it and delete it. And when we click on an item over here, it's going to inject it wherever the cursor is in this text area. So we want the author of the node. So here we are in nodes. Let's click node, and here's author. There's another drop down, so let's drop down a little further. And let's select this one, node author account name. When I clicked that, it showed up right here where the cursor was. The second thing that we're going to want is the date. So I'm going to delete the date here. I'll collapse author, but what we want is still under nodes. It's going to be the date. So let's look, date created. That's what we want. I'm going to click the drop down. We can choose a custom format. So if we hadn't have already created our custom date format, we could specify that date structure here, but we've already created what we want as FJY. So let's click this, and now let's save it. Now we should see this field in our managed display settings for our content type. I'm going to go to Structure, Content Types, Blog Entry, Manage Display. If we scroll down, we'll see a new Custom Submitted By here. Let's drag this up and let's put it where our other submitted by is, and let's hide this one. I'm going to set it to disabled. So here's our field. Let's save this and let's check out our blog post. I'm going to refresh, and here we go. By admin on July 20th. Perfect.